traction, eh?
Turn me loose. Bring your marks on. Yeah. Good cop, rolling with that bad cop. What you doing, boy? Turning that blood clock, buckshots. They fly through the truck spots, robots. Can give a damn who the fuck shot. Clean cop, fucking with that dirty cop. Don't act like your ass never heard of that. Clean cop, rolling with that mean cop. Still trying to act proud as a peacock. You know that mean cop might need a detox. Motherfucker tried to blow me out my Reeboks, but I swing like Jack in a beanstalk. Chop them down when these bitches try to lock me down. Hit the ground, hit the turf, walk the earth. Q kidnap your mind, Patty Hearst. Bust a verse that'll make your ass hit reverse. Kill the curse that was placed on the universe. West Coast warlord, blacker than a black knight. Fuck a black and white when they ain't acting right. Good cop, filling out your report. Bad cop asking you to distort. Bad cop asking you to lie in court. Send another young brother up north. Send another young sister off course. Why these motherfuckers chill on the golf course? Black police showing out for the white cop. White police showing out for the black cop. Black police showing out for the white cop. White police showing out for the black cop. Lazy cop, fucking with that crazy cop. Always bragging about the new case they got. Do or die cop with that suicide cop. Tell the truth.
Hey, all you rowdy cunts and boy howdies. Welcome back to Tire Roaster's Garage. Today, we're with Whamadi Bradshaw.
You're in fifth gear.
I'm trying to roll backwards. Today, we're doing a review in Whamadi's 1986 Ford Mustang GT. One of the cleanest 4-eye Foxbodies on the island, in my honest opinion.
Thanks, buddy.
I fucking love this car. I've known Whamadi since, oh God.
How long has it been now?
At least a decade since I met him.
At least a decade, yeah.
Met you a decade ago in the parking lot in Manitoba. Brandon Staples.
Brandon Staples, was it?
Yeah, I was just showing up. I think it was in like one of my regular daily drivers.
Was it, I think it was that Malibu you had there, wasn't it?
I might have been in my 4-speed Malibu. Yeah, and I rolled up and this car is sitting there. It was before you had it painted, I think. And I don't think I had a supercharger on it then.
No, it was just, it was actually just a stock 302 at the time.
Yeah, and I walked up and I said, oh, don't tell me. I look at the back, third brake light on the spoiler, and I'm like, oh, that's an 86. And then, you know, I had the same car at the time, so we became best friends. Did we just become best friends?
We did, because you had the same car. I think it was an 86 as well, eh?
Yeah, and it was sitting in my driveway. It was all fucked up and rusted.
Yeah.
Then I seen this one, I'm like, this is clean. This is all mine to look like. Then I never did mine. I sold it and ended up doing the 82, but yeah, excited to finally be driving this car. It's got a supercharged 333?
331.
331 stroker. What does it make to the wheels?
To the wheels, it made, well, on a Mustang dyno, it made 470 horse to the tires. Torque came in at 465 foot-pounds, and that run was shut down around 5,500 RPM. It was still making power at that RPM, but it's on a conservative tune, so we didn't rev it all the way out.
It's got that belt-driven supercharger. And yeah, it sounds fucking good.
Has a Vortec V3.
I love 80s and 90s Mustangs. I know a lot of people don't, but they're starting to. People are starting to realize it. It's always too late when they realize.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck those cars, man. My dad had a 69 fucking Mach 1. So yeah, try to buy that now. And then now you're looking at these cars just going up in value. Not by a substantial amount, but
yeah,
like this car, this exact car I bought, not like built like this, but like my stock 86.
Yeah.
I bought it for fucking like $3,000. Back then, that seemed like a lot of money when I was 17, had one of my first jobs. This is a lower mainland car, eh?
I think it was originally on the island at some point, but I did buy it on the mainland.
Where'd you buy it from?
A small car dealership in Burnaby. Yeah, when I bought it, it was bone stock, nothing done, no modifications, had good paint on it, clean interior. I paid $3,200 for it back in 2001.
Are these the seats that came in it?
Same style seats, but the interior used to be candied red. So
where did you find these minty halo seats?
I got these seats out of my buddy's 85 GT that he parted out years
What'd
ago.
you pay for them?
For the whole interior, door panels, seats, back seats, I paid like $150.
Yeah, good luck doing that now.
Yeah, it was a
These
good fucking
halos,
deal.
people sell them for like $1,000 if they're
I know.
minty. And people will pay them because like good luck fucking finding them. You used to be able to find them everywhere. You could find a set of halo seats if you just went on the internet for 2 minutes. Like
Yeah.
10 years ago,
Oh,
you would find them right
it's
away.
crazy. Yeah, it's a fun street car. It definitely gets up and goes with no hesitation at all.
Yeah, it's funny because this car feels like it's like a combination of my Terminator and my 82. Like I'm riding in a Foxbody, like my 82. But it's got like the supercharged and the low end torque from the blower.
Yeah.
And then it's just got the tight suspension, low to the ground handles like the Terminator. And it's got synchronized gears instead of faceplates. So same TKO. You did the finger upgrade on the top shifting plate or whatever you call that.
Yeah, I did the shift improvement is what they call it. So it's like a new third gear shift rail. It has new shift lugs, and I believe carbon fiber synchros on the first, second, third gear.
Yeah, because a lot of these came with bronze.
Yeah, so it really improved the shifting of this transmission. They're pretty notchy out of the box. I didn't like it. I actually put an aftermarket short throw shifter on it as well. It's a Steeda Triax.
Yeah, it's got the Triax, eh?
Yeah, so that made a huge difference as well for the feel.
Yeah, it feels nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes all sorts of fucking nice noises, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You've had this car since you were like a teenager, haven't you? Young adult?
I was in my early 20s. I bought this car in 2001, so I've owned it for 20 years now. It was my daily driver basically for the first, 10, 12 years. And, after that, I started to slowly piece it together. I already had a vision for the car. I wanted to make it a nice, reliable street car that I could drive to the track, beat on it, and drive it back home with no issues. And it has done that multiple times. So, it's still a work in progress, working out the weak links, but so far so good.
Yeah, this car is the definition of exactly what every Foxbody owner wants their car to be when they first start out building one. Low to the ground, nice like pro touring type kind of build, big wheels on it, nice big brake kit. It's got SVE calipers and rotors, doesn't it?
It does. It has the Cobra spec, 13-inch rotors up front with dual piston calipers.
These are 13s.
These are 13-inch rotors. Yeah,
That's why it brakes so nice.
Yeah.
This thing's so nice, even just driving in traffic. So much different. Well, so much different than my rowdy 393 stroker.
Yeah, that's pretty aggressive, your setup, eh?
My car, it makes about 470 or 480 wheel or something like that.
Yeah.
And this one's what, 480 wheel?
I say around 480 wheel, yeah.
Supercharged, so you get the power down low that I don't get. I get a good mid-range in the car, but it's all like top end because it's pretty much a race engine. Yeah, it feels really nice to drive. What clutch do you have in here?
Clutch is a spec stage 3.
You're gonna blow this little TKO up?
I hope not. For fuel, I put in 94 Chevron. I don't have the ethanol bullshit in that fuel.
Is this water meth?
It has water meth on it as well. I'm not running an intercooler at all because I don't want the extra weight. I don't want the extra plumbing with all the piping and shit.
Yeah, it makes shit a lot harder to work on.
It does. So,
and water meth works great. That's what my Cobra has.
Yeah, I love water meth on this application. It keeps things cool. It boosts my octane. It eliminates my detonation. And good bang for your buck.
You sound like a Summit Tech guy.
Summit
Good.
Tech guy.
It's good for this specific application.
You're nuts.
No traction, eh?
Oh, that's wild, man.
You hear the supercharger just inhaling air. That sounds so good.
I love the sound of this thing.
What's the exhaust again?
It's BBK shorty headers, off-road H-pipe, and Flowmaster 40 series. So like they're a 2-chamber muffler.
Deadly level
It's a
5000.
well-known setup on these cars.
Whamadi's also got a really nice Oxford White 85 Capri RS with the built little 302 in it. And a T5, right?
Yep, T5.
Yeah. Nice little 5-speed.
Yeah.
Little butter shifters.
Shifts very nicely.
Nicer than these things do.
Wow. So different when you're sitting on this side.
It is different, isn't it?
Shit.
I'm so used to riding over there, but I love that power.
Yeah, it's good solid power.
It's smooth, it's consistent, yeah.
Yeah.
It pulls hard. I like blowers. I know a lot of guys, they go to turbos and right away they're like, once you have a turbo, you never go back to a blower, and I understand they make cool sounds.
Yeah.
You know, and they're a lot more efficient in a lot of ways, but I don't know, I love blower torque.
Me too.
It's so much fun.
You wouldn't even think this car had all that just by looking at it, because it just has that stock factory looking appearance, right?
Well, yeah, it's got the updated Pony R wheels on it. Are they Pony Rs?
Pony Rs,
18
yeah.
inch?
They're 17 by 9 inch wide.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, the Pony R is a replica of the original 16-inch wheel from like the 87 Up cars. And he has it on the 4i car as a 17-inch version, and they're super shiny, they're beautiful wheels.
It's a driver's car, totally, eh?
It is a driver's car. You had one of the early 80s Mustangs that had that weird 4.1 liter.
Yeah, I had an 82 GT T-top car. A lot of people don't know, but in 1982, the GTs came back with the 5.0 badge. My car was optioned with the 4.2 liter V8, a small displacement V8, which was it was a 255 cubic inch. And during that time, it was, I guess, the fuel crisis they were having back then. They were trying to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Depower V8s of the time to make them emission friendly.
Well, they were trying to make them emissions friendly and still bring back the, you know, the 302 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, keeping emissions, but they didn't have the technology then.
They didn't
meet emissions and make good power. But what was so significant about that with the Foxbody cars was that it paved the path for what we have now. These cars and the 3rd gen Camaros were what paved the path for everything. Like the wars of the pony cars heated up through the 90s. You got your LT1s, started getting your modular motors.
Yeah.
Then it came to like the O2 Trans Am like mine and like the Terminators, where they were at like their peak of that era, and like this chassis was perfected.
Yeah.
At the point of the Terminator, and the same with the F-bodies. They were perfected by that time where the wars just heated up. Yeah, and you would heat up to the point where that all happened. Then after that, it started to go like the supercharged GT500s, and you know, it started becoming standard practice with the 6-speeds and the Shelbys and stuff.
Yeah.
And then now it's just gotten so crazy, right? But that is all equated to Ford trying with these cars, even though emissions sucked and they restricted, and the technology at the time restricted what you could do. It was the pathway to what has become to be. And what's become to be now is these fucking crazy cars that are so emissions friendly and so good on fuel, yet they're making like 700 horsepower.
From the factory.
From the factory with warranty, like the Hellcats. Everyone knows what a 5-liter Foxbody Mustang is.
Oh, exactly. You know, and these cars, they have one of the biggest aftermarket supports out there compared to any other car, in my opinion.
No, 100%. In everyone's opinion.
Yeah.
If you don't think that, I think you're living under a rock. Because they have such a crazy aftermarket support, and that's what makes them such a fun hobbyist car, and such a fun thing to actually, if you have a full-time job and you got you only got limited time to work on a car or whatever your thing is, you can come home and you can build these like a model kit.
Yeah.
There's so many little things you can do. It's like when you're a kid and you have like a model and you're getting into models or Hot Wheels and shit. You can just play with them and come home and do your thing with them.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't got to worry about being that, you know, like I love unique builds, and I love things that are different. Well, it could pull.
Wow. This car is nuts. Like I said, when you ride passenger in your own car, it's fucked.
Gut wrenching.
It feels like it's gonna fly off the road.
Trusting some motherfucker skating to your gears, eh?
Holy shit.
I know a lot of guys when they drive a car, they say, "Oh, when I You want this car to be showing its true colors.
Exactly.
But we're being safe. We don't want to do nothing
Yeah,
stupid.
we don't want the fucking police up our ass. They can fuck off.
They can kick a good old fucking bag of rocks, quite frankly. But yeah, back to what we were saying. Yeah, the car, like, the Foxbody gives you a platform where some people call them belly button cars. Whatever, like, fuck, most people kind of build them the same, or a lot of people build them the same. But there's so many different routes you can go with them to make them unique. Like, I've never ridden in a Foxbody that's even close to the other one that I rode in before. Like, I just spent a week in my car in drag week driving mine. Yeah. And it's such a different experience than this car. It's a cool fucking car and it's built well. You did a good job.
Thanks, buddy. And this is exactly the vision I had for the car. You know, it could use some air conditioning, but...
Ah, fuck air conditioning.
Well, buddy, it gets so hot in here on 30-degree days.
Buddy, you should see my 82.
Fuck.
You're sweating in that fucking pouring red interior. Oh, you can smell the mouse piss.
Oh, man. Holy crap. That is just crazy, man.
That's fun.
I built a fucking beast.
You built a beast, dude. Well, what do you say we wrap this up and go grab some food?
Sounds good.
Thanks for letting me drive your fucking car, man.
Anytime, buddy.
Appreciate it. I'm sure everyone's gonna love this. Leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you like what we're doing here and you appreciate Whamadi's sick ass 4i Foxbody build.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, good seeing you again. Good
Nice
being
seeing you, buddy.
Good being out in the island. It's been too long.
It's been a while
since
we met up.
Fuck yeah, dude. All right, man. Thanks
Awesome,
again.
buddy. Thanks, buddy.
See you guys in the next one.
Yeah.
You better check yourself before you wreck yourself, cause I'm bad for your health. I come real stout, dropping bombs on your moms, break car alarms. Doing foul crime, I'm the brother with your Alpine, so the 4-6, so always let tricks know, and friends know we got the endo. No, I'm not a sucker, sitting in the house of pain, and no, I'm not the butler, I'll touch ya, headbutt ya. You say you can't touch this, and I wouldn't touch ya, in fact, I'll butt ya. Here to let you know, boy, oh boy, I make dough, but don't call me dope boy, this ain't no kind of motion picture. A guy or tricker, I'll get with ya and hit ya, taking that yak to the neck. So you better run a check.
So come on and jiggity check yourself before you wreck yourself. Jiggity check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
The shotgun.